Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing a double 8.5 by 11 layout. This is for Color Rush Studio and I am using the Wild Soul kit for April. I'm on their design team, and if you want a discount code on your first order, use my name Jennifer10 and save 10%. And here I'm showing you the papers that I plan on using. I really loved the green daisy flower paper, but the back side was this beautiful yellow paper, and I really wanted to incorporate that paper also. One, because my niece's school colors were actually green and gold, so it went perfectly with the photos that I'm documenting, but also they just coordinated very well together, and I wanted it to match the other graduation layouts that I've done earlier in the month. So I cut this one into pieces and was able to piece it back together to use enough to make the background paper for the double page layout. And part of the reason being is because the photo on the left hand side is at 8 by 10. And I did cut it down, I believe, to probably about a 7 by 10. I cut a little bit off of the left-hand side, and that was because I planned on putting a border paper on that side, and also because then the photo just looks a little bit better off-center. So that was part of the reason. Part of the other reason was the design and being able to use the papers. Since I had 2 sheets of the papers, I only had 1 sheet left and a few scraps. So that's what I'm using up here. The ledger paper here on the side has the numbers on it, and I thought that was kind of cool for graduation school type theme layout, since you go to school for basically 13 years, starting kindergarten to 12th grade in the US. So that's what I did. I put the numbers on that side, and then I'm piecing on the top and the bottom pieces. So the 8 by 10 photo is matted on white cardstock, and that's going to go all the way to the edge on the right hand side of the first layout of the first page. And then I'm going to add these border strips at the bottom and the top, and that'll complete the 8.5 by 11 size layout. So that's what I'm doing here. And filming these and watching them, I figured out I'm the slowest scrapper in the world. I don't know about you guys, but I really contemplate whether it's straight or it's laying down correctly or if it's in the right spot. So sorry if I bore you guys, but I'm really trying to speed it up and get it together so that it looks correctly. But this is how I do the process. And I know a lot of times a lot of people are like, well, how long does it take you to create a layout? It can take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2-3 hours, depending on how long I have to actually work on a layout. But for the most part, I don't usually sit and just scrapbook. I have a lot of other things in the house to be doing, cooking dinner, taking care of children, and running errands. And so I always have a layout on my scrap table, and I always sit down and work on it, even if it's for 30 minutes at a time. So that's another reason that a lot of my videos will probably be pieced together versus, talking over the whole layout as I'm creating it. I wouldn't say never, but at this time in my life, I wouldn't be able to do a layout or a voiceover video like that, because I don't scrap in one sitting. Just a little bit of info. Anyways, onto the layout. So I brought in the frazzles and the ribbons. The black polka dot one is from a different frazzle and ribbon set that is on the website, a black and white one. And it comes actually with some very cool black and white ones that are very usable on lots of different kits. So I'm going to use the daisy at the top and the bottom of the ribbons. And then I put the wood veneer daisy right there on the black one. And I did paint that wood veneer with Shimmer's paints. I used white angel wings and Sunflower actually is the name of the yellow that I used for the center part of the daisy. Now I'm going to work on the second page, and this is actually one layout where I did work on them as two separate pages versus at the same time, and that was because I knew the photos weren't going to cross the middle. So I went ahead and did the first one and then came in and did the second one. And this is her little doggy Estrella, and she is not a poodle, even though she looks like a poodle. She's actually a Chihuahua and a Jack Russell Terrier, which we think is the oddest thing in the world because she really looks like a poodle. But she is so cute, and she is smiling for the picture. It was not easy to get that picture, but she did turn out really cute. And Jackie just loves her to death, so we had to take a picture with her. And the top photo, she's holding her diploma, and the other photo is the top of her cap. And she was allowed to wear that in graduation. And she created that by herself. I helped her. I used my silhouette to cut the words out so she could glue them down on top of the cap. And what it says is, I wanted to give up, but I remembered who was watching me. And she struggled through high school, not academically, but just life in general and staying in school. She almost dropped out and decided to go back. And again, she was going to school during the pandemic. So part of that was they went to online school, and then she just was struggling with going to school. And like her cap says, she remembered who was watching her, and she has four younger siblings than her that were, watching and seeing if, she was going to complete her task, which was graduating high school. And she did. She completed it, and she graduated actually with honors and a 4.0 GPA. So she, did it, and she did it well. So here I'm adding the little cluster at the bottom, and this little gnome is adorable. I don't believe in the shop the other gnomes are this large. I haven't looked, but I believe this one was a demo one that she cut and I received it, which I'm very thankful for because it worked perfectly on this layout. He's holding a cute little mushroom, and I just made the mushroom a different color of green and yellow, the sunflower yellow actually. And then his cap and gown, I used another Shimmers paint. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Pinning for You. It's a lighter one than that one, but it matches the background paper in real life. So I really liked that. And then the trim of the wood veneer around him kind of makes him pop. And I didn't want any of the pink flowers or the blue flowers to show, but I wanted to use that cluster at the bottom to set the gnome on top of. So I added the extra little yellow stem of flowers there at the edge, and then added the gnome on top, and added a couple other die cut flowers on top of the colors I didn't want. So the blue one got a white one on top of it instead, or a cream, so it matches the layout. And there is both pages complete. I'm going to add her name, Jackie, underneath the congratulations. And I did add a couple of the acrylic daisies that I have left. I only have a couple of those left, actually. And that's it. Here's a few close-ups, and go ahead and check out Color Rush Studios, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!